Hi, hello. My name is Abdul Karim from University Science Malaysia. Um, I would like to share in this presentation or in this screencast. I'm looking at this online course from Capella University, and this particular course is on personalized learning through gaming. And this is actually a student dashboard. So I registered this course as a student. And what I am very impressed about this online course designed by Capella University is it is not a kind of stereotype online course. By stereotype, I mean I have actually looked at and registered in many online course or MOOC, massive open online courses, and basically they are more or less the same. So what I mean is you have a content, then you have a series of you have a like a quiz, then you have another content, maybe watching a video or reading assignment, then you have a quiz or so it's kind of just basically giving content again, just like what we do normally do in a traditional teaching, where we go, the teachers go into the classroom, teach, show the PowerPoint, and then maybe have some interaction, but maybe not so much also. So this is actually a very content-centric approach, and we can see this in many online courses or MOOC available online now. But I've been actually looking for ways of how to increase the students' engagement because of the issue of student attrition, or students drop out, or maybe not even get started because the way the course design is not very engaging, is very boring. So I think I've discovered this one from Capella University. The way they design the course is actually very interesting, and is I think how I hope other online courses will be designed. So, for example, here for the first time student, when they come in into the course and they log in, there's a course tour. So this basically to give the students familiarity, looking how to navigate the website or how the course is structured. There is also an orientation video here. Then the course is available free, but there's also option to get a credit. Then this is a dashboard, basically will show the overall progress of the student and how much time is needed before the end of the course. And this is a graphical representation of kind of a scorecard or the score report or the report card for the students. Then when we scroll down, so what is striking here, we don't we start with the unit, the first lesson, which is this one. The first lesson in this case, or lesson 1, is plan personalized instruction with technology to increase engagement, motivation, and achievement. So that's the title of the unit. Then they have actually a series of challenges here: challenge 1, challenge 2, challenge 3, and in each of these challenge, actually, there are also a series of activities or questions or scenario or problems that the students have to solve. And this is where the concept of or the approach of so-called guided learning or guided inquiry learning, where students are guided and through each of the problem or questions in each of these challenge. Then after the students have completed all the challenges, and at the end of the challenge 3 here, the students actually are supposed to have learned the content, learn the basic, the essential, the main concept, the main principles. So this is where the constructivist approach comes in. The students learn or construct their own learning, construct their own knowledge by doing the challenge, by solving the problem in each of the challenge here. Then at the end of that, where the assessment comes in. Milestone 1 here is actually end of the lesson assessment, where this will be counted. Their performance here will be counted as part of the coursework. But even before the students feel they are ready, they can try the practice milestone here, which will kind of prepare the students for the actual milestone here. And this one is not counted, but this one is counted. Then there is a touchstone. This one to do the touchstone, students have to pay to earn the credit. But otherwise, the student can stop here for the free version of the course. And if the students, while they are doing the challenging, while they are solving the question and the problems given in each of this challenge, when they get stuck, they can always go to the content. So they have two options here. They can go straight into the challenge, start to do the problem or the questions. If they get stuck, they can get access to the content from within the challenge. But they can also, the students also have options. So there are, in this course is designed by giving many options to the student to kind of personalize the way the students like to learn. So it's kind of very flexible in terms of learning. So let's say I'm a very traditional student. I always want to study the content before I feel ready to do the challenge. So maybe so here is the content. Okay, for unit 1, because I'm doing unit 1 here, so I can go to online version of the content. And this unit 1 tutorial, basically this is the content, and you can see inside unit 1 here I have 1.1, then subsection 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and so on. And this is the content. When I click here, and this will open the content on the right hand side. And I'm very impressed because even the content is presented and also giving students option. For example, here this content actually is presented by 2 different or maybe even 3 different instructors. So if I don't like Ashley, for example, I can go to Jody here, and then students can rate the instructor as well. So this actually create kind of competition between the instructor to give their best. And I can watch the video, which basically the content, and there's even actually a time stamp here. Yeah, if I don't want to watch the whole video, okay, I just want to know about the gamification theory at 1.11 seconds, so I can just jump straight through the video here without watching the whole video. Then after I have watched the video, I can take a practice quiz here. And once I have completed and I get the knowledge, I get the content, I get the principle, I get the definition, everything, then I can go back to the I can go back to the challenge. Okay. Then I'm ready to do the challenge. So I start with challenge 1. And when in challenge 1, you can see here, there are 11 kind of tasks or activities. And this can be questions. So this is where the guided inquiry comes in. And these are thoughtful questions or tasks or activities that is designed after the students go through until the end. Students would have constructed their knowledge. So this is where, to me, the real kind of constructivist approach that I think is really great. And for example, here I tried the challenge number 1 here, which basically we have a scenario or case study here. Then I answer the questions. Then it says correct. Then I can go to the next questions now. So I'm on the second question or second task. Again, is given a scenario here. So let's say in this case, when I read the scenario and read the question, or maybe I'm not very sure, then I can always go back to the content here. So it will take me, this one will take me to the content